I'm very pleased to be able to speak in today's debate, so brilliantly opened by my good friend, the member for Bradford West. And as a Member of Parliament representing a significant Muslim community, some 30% of my constituency's population are Muslim, I understand just how important tackling Islamophobia is, and I'm grateful for this debate. We all in this place have a duty to ensure the UK is a welcoming, tolerant place for all, irrespective of religion or belief, and we must stand up to religious hatred in all its forms. I'm proud of the rich contribution Muslim communities make to the UK, but we do sadly have people who seek to sow division through spreading racism and hatred. Islamophobia is far too prevalent in our society. And following consultation with academics, lawyers and Muslim organisations, the APPG on British Muslims defines Islamophobia as rooted in racism and is a type of racism that targets expressions of Muslimness or perceived Muslimness. But Labour was proud to adopt the APPG's definition in 2019, and the Conservatives are the only major political party to continue to refuse to adopt the definition of Islamophobia, even though the Scottish Conservatives have done so. Identifying racism and knowing how to tackle racism is of paramount importance. In 2022-23, around 44% of religious hate crimes recorded by police were Islamophobic. Muslims have formed the highest proportion of victims of religiously motivated hate crimes for each of the last 5 years. And we know that Muslim women often suffer greater discrimination and form the majority of victims of hate crime as a result of being more easily identified as Muslim. And as noted by the Department for Levelling Up Housing and Communities, the Community Security Trust and Tell Mama, rising tensions in the Middle East can lead to an increase in anti-Muslim and anti-Semitic incidents in the UK. We know that anti-Semitic and Islamophobic hate crime incidents have both increased. Tell Mama reported a 7-fold increase in anti-Muslim incidents between the 7th and 29th of October compared to the same period last year. We expect to see a robust response to all incidents of hate associated with the conflict. There is no place in Britain for Islamophobia, just as there is no place for anti-Semitism. We must not allow these tragic events to divide our communities. In Luton, we have a history of opposing those seeking to sow division and spread racism. We recognise that our beautiful cultural fabric is made up of many voices, but we come together to speak as one town. That means diversity is our strength. We know that understanding each other is essential to creating a harmonious society and helps to tackle inaccurate fears used to underpin racist ideologies. Luton Council of Faiths works to establish, maintain and celebrate mutual respect, friendship and tolerance in Luton, including through our Luton in Harmony initiative over the last decade. And Luton Council of Faiths is comprised of representatives from a wide range of religions, including Baha'i, Christian, Hindu, Jewish, Muslim, Quaker and Sikh, amongst others. Open dialogue across our communities is so important to breaking down any bias and prejudice. Luton has always been a welcoming town, with Muslim diaspora from across the world, whether that's from Europe, Asia or Africa. Many excellent local community events have helped to create this robust cohesion. During Ramadan, there's the big iftar in the town centre, where people from all our communities come to break fast together, as well as a Medina Mosque on Oak Road's Unity iftar, hosted by their neighbours, Luton Town Football Club. Events such as these bring people together to understand the Muslim faith. I'm also proud that Luton Labour has developed and encouraged many Muslim members to get involved in democratic institutions by standing and getting elected as local councillors. And I'm pleased to say that Luton Labour Group has not only a majority of women councillors, but within that there is a majority of Muslim women councillors. And I'm proud to campaign alongside them every week. But I recognise that sadly they've been targeted for abuse, which is simply unacceptable. But I might take this opportunity to also give recognition to this year's Civic Mayor of Luton, my good friend, Councillor Yaqub Hanif, who has been excellent at demonstrating that to tackle division and discrimination, we must all focus on equality, inclusivity and tolerance. So if I may finish, Mr Speaker, by saying once again how proud I am to represent Luton and our wonderfully diverse town. Our Muslim communities are integral to our town's